Hope you're enjoying tonight's show. You know, I know that there's a lot of peer pressures out there that are facing you and a lot of other teenagers out there across this great state of New Mexico. And I also know that it's extremely hard to be focusing on school when you have so many hardcore pressures. But you know what? I'm standing with tonight's outstanding Student Role Model Award winners who have really proven that they can stay focused on school and on their education. They all have higher than a 4.0 GPA, so let's get their names and what schools they go to.
Casey Hogan, Desert Ridge Middle School.
Nicole Trino, John Adams Middle School.
Michelle Romero, Harrison Middle School.
Patrick Furlong, St. Pius.
Awesome, y'all. Now, I want to ask Patrick and Michelle here a question. You know, the President of the U.S. has a lot to do with setting up educational programs for all the public school systems across the U.S. Now, this is a tough one. If you guys were elected President of the United States tomorrow, what would you change about the public school system, and more importantly, why?
Oh, ladies first.
Okay, here you go.
Well, I would change the fact that the teachers don't have enough authority, and I would give them more authority over the students. I think that that's what's lacking, and that comes in with respect with the teachers.
You know, I hear you. And how about you, Patrick?
I'd have to say I'd have to put more of an emphasis on respect because I don't think we have enough respect in the schools anymore.
Now, how would you implement that as far as, like, showing the teenagers that respect is cool and stuff?
I think you just need to really emphasize it. Like I said, you have to have teachers, you have to have the administration, the students. I mean, you want everyone who can emphasize it. Everyone's got to get along or else it's going to be horrible there.
I hear you, bro. I really do. Now, for you guys both have higher than a 3.5 GPA. What advice do you give to a lot of the teenagers out there that are really struggling with school right now and they're just, like, trying to, you know, cram in that homework and stuff? Why don't you give us some advice?
I just say that let them study before they do any partying and stuff, and just join some sports and activities at school.
Cool. And you?
Like she said, do extracurricular activities and get into clubs like leadership and do sports and stuff.
Now, you're involved in swimming. I hear you have a really big swimming tomorrow. How's that going to go?
Well, tomorrow it's kind of like, if you're playing in a soccer game, it's kind of like semifinals, and you have to get a best record or best time to get into the finals.
Cool. You know what? All of these great role models have one thing in common. They all have great personalities, and more importantly, they're all involved in school, and all of them get good grades. But you know what? Right now, we're going to go over to Jason Carter, where he's standing by with some other really cool students. Take it away, Jason.
Hey guys, what's up? Big J Carter here with tonight's Creative Writing Award winners. You know, in all my years on the show, I've had the opportunity to talk to so many different teens and share a lot of different views on education. And one thing that I've heard time and time again is that in order to be educated, you have to be knowledgeable of the 4 basic subjects: math, English, science, and history. But quite to the contrary, that's not true. You know, it's one thing to be book smart, but it's quite another to be smart about worldly issues. So let's meet tonight's Creative Writing Award winners and get the 411 on who they are, what schools they come from, and what they wrote about.
I'm Kyle Neeson. I recently graduated from La Cueva High School, class of 99.
Yeah, 99. How you doing, Kyle?
Pretty good.
And?
Wow, and I go to Madison Middle School. I'm going into my big 8th grade year.
Big 8th grade. How you doing, Katie?
How are you?
Excellent. And?
And I'm Darius Charlie, and I attend Del Norte High School, and I'm going to be a junior.
What's up, Darius? Well, guys, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. You guys are the writers, so tell me what you wrote about.
I chose to write about suicide because it's a topic that hits close to home. And, you know, everyone thinks, oh, so suicide's like a way out of problems. It actually creates more problems than it solves. In fact, it doesn't solve anything.
Kyle, would you agree with me when I say that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem?
Oh, absolutely, Jason. You know, people might think, oh, no, my girlfriend broke up with me or my boyfriend broke up with me. You know, all these small, trivial problems that don't really matter. There's nothing in life that should make you want to kill yourself. You can just work through it.
Yeah, definitely. You know, communication is a definite factor in helping you get through that.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Wonderful. And Katie, tell us what you wrote about.
I wrote about the 6 basic drug groups, and I decided to write about it because I've seen many people have their lives destroyed by drugs, and so I have a strong feeling about drugs.
Now, you're going to be a big 8th grader at Madison Middle School. Tell me, what kind of drug-resistant programs you have in Madison?
There's great, and many health teachers teach about drugs and what they do to you.
Wonderful. And Darius?
Yeah, and I did mine on graffiti, and, like, basically graffiti, like, destroys our city's image. But, like, personally, I have nothing against it.
You know, graffiti, like you said, it destroys people's property, but don't you think it'd be more positive to get involved in, like, an art class or something like that?
Of course it will, yeah.
You know, here in New Mexico, illiteracy is another big problem that's plaguing teens today. Right now, I have Miss Mary Sanchez. She is a coordinator of the Bernalillo County Literacy Program. How you doing, Mary?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Mary, tell us about the literacy program here in Bernalillo County.
We're in the process of implementing a literacy program for our youth, and it's one-to-one tutoring, free services out of our 7 community centers in the county.
As far as statistics go, where does New Mexico stand as far as reading levels?
Unfortunately, our numbers range from anywhere 25 to 30%, which means we're talking about youth all the way to the adult ages.
Right, we need to get a handle on that. If someone wants information regarding the program, where can they get more information? Who can they call?
They can call the Special Programs Department, which is under Parks and Recreation. That number is 452-1845.
Well, thank you for coming out, Mary. Well, there you guys have it. We talked about 4 problems that are plaguing teens today, and we gave solutions of how we can fix them. But you guys know what we say here at Triple DITT, and that is, it's cool to be clean. And that is the truth. Knowledge is power, and never stop learning. Let's get back to the dance.